Hello students, today we are going to discuss a very important chapter in maths, that is polynomials, which we have to study in class 10th. The topics which we have to cover in this video are as follows. The first one is definition of polynomial. Second one is degree of polynomials and its types. Third one is terms of polynomials and its type. Fourth one is value of polynomial at a given point. And the last topic which we have to cover today, that is zeros or roots of polynomial. So now let's start the first topic, that is definition of polynomial. From the name itself it is quite clear that poly means many and nomial means terms. So any expression which has many terms, that is called polynomial. Basically what we use in any expression, we use variables, constants and exponents on the variables, right? So here we can define it as any expression which contains variables, constants and non-negative. It means that we can say that whole number. Exponents of variables or variables must be in numerator. It means that we don't have to take the variable in denominator. So if any expression we see it in this way, that is called polynomial. Now we take some examples to understand the polynomials. The first example as we can take, that is 3y plus 7. As you can see here that 3 is a constant here and 7 is also a constant and y is a variable. The second example we can take, that is 4x plus 5, where 4 is constant, 5 is also a constant and x is a variable. Next example we can take 5. Any constant that is also be taken as a polynomial. The next example we can take as 2x square plus 5, right? And the next example we can take root 3 plus z. If you notice in all these examples, the power of the variable is non-negative. It means that the power of the variables are whole numbers. So that's why in the definition it is mentioned there that the power must be a whole number. Now we can write 3y plus 7 as py. Why do we use p and y here? Basically p indicates the polynomials, and since we have used y as a variable in the polynomial, so we have written y in the bracket. So similarly we can write 4x plus 5 as px, right? And root 3 plus z as pz, right? One important note for you students, as we have discussed in the definition that we don't have to use variable in the denominator. So as I have taken as an example here 4 by x plus 5. Since x is in the denominator, so this 4 by x plus 5, this expression will not be a polynomial. Is it clear? Next we discuss about the degree of polynomials and its types. Dear students, degree is basically the maximum power or exponent which is given on the variable in any polynomial. I believe you all know what is power or exponent. To recall it, I have taken an example here, x to the power 5, where 5 is what? Exponent or power of the variable. Now for getting the concept of degree, we take a polynomial, that is 4x plus 5. As we can see here that the variable is x and the power is not mentioned on it. So it means that the power is 1, right? So which is the maximum here. So the degree of this polynomial will be 1. Now we take another polynomial, that is 2y square plus y plus 5. Now we can see here that we have used y as a variable in this polynomial. And if we consider the power on the variable, so we can see that on one y the power is 2 and on the next y the power is 1. So the maximum power which is used on the variable y, that is 2. So the degree of this polynomial will be 2. Now important note for you students, if 2 or more variables are given together and the sum of their power is highest, then that will be the degree of polynomial. We try to understand it by the help of an example. We have taken a polynomial here, that is 2x plus 3yz square plus 5. Now you can see here that the y and z two variables are written together, right? So for finding the degree of this polynomial, we have to add the powers of these two variables. So the power of y is 1 and the power of z is 2. So 2 plus 1, 3, which is the maximum in this polynomial, right? So 3 will be the degree of this polynomial. Now we talk about the types of equations on the basis of degree. So let's say that if the degree is 1, then what will be the name of that equation of that polynomial? So we will understand it by the help of an example here. Let's say that if the degree is 1, then that equation will be called linear equation. Now for an example, 4z plus 3. So as you can see here that the power of the variable z is 1, right? So this equation or this polynomial will be called linear equation. Now if the degree is 2, so that equation will be called quadratic equation. For example, 2x square plus 5. The power of the variable is 2, right? So the degree is 2. So this equation will be called quadratic equation. Similarly, if the degree is 3, so that equation will be called cubic equation. For example, 3x cube plus 4. Here the power of the variable is 3, so the degree is 3. So this equation will be called cubic equation. Now we discuss about terms of polynomials and its types. Dear student, terms may be defined as either a single number or variable or numbers and variables multiplied together in any polynomial. Now we take an example here, 4. 4 is what? 4 is a number, right? So that is a term. 4x. 4x, that is a collection of constant and variable. So that is also a term. 7 again, that is also a term. In another polynomial, 3x plus 4y plus 7z. 3x, that is a multiplication of constant and variable. So that is also a term. 4y, that is also a term. 7z, that is also a term. Now if someone asks you that how many terms are in a polynomial, so to answer that question, what we have to do, we have to check the number of plus or minus sign in that polynomial, which decides the total number of terms in the given polynomial. Now we take an example here, 4. So in 4 we have one plus sign which is hidden there, right? So it means that one term is in this polynomial. Now we take another example like 4x plus 7. So we can see that 2 plus sign is there, right? So 2 terms are there in this polynomial. So similarly 3x plus 4y minus 7z. So as we can see here that 2 plus sign and 1 minus sign. It means total 3 signs are there. So that is, it means that 3 terms are there in this polynomial. Now we discuss about the different types of equations on the basis of terms. Let's say that if the term is 1, so that equation will be called what? Monomial. For example, 4z. As we can see here that only 1 plus sign is there. So it means that one term is in this polynomial. So this polynomial will be called monomial. Second, if the terms are 2 in the given polynomial, right? For example, 2x square plus 5. So as we can see here that 2 plus sign is given. So it means that 2 terms are given in this polynomial. So this polynomial will be called binomial. Similarly, if 3 terms are given in the polynomial, 3x cube plus 4z plus 5, it means 3 plus sign is there. 3 terms are there. So this polynomial will be called trinomial. Next, we talk about value of polynomial at a given point. It means let's say that any polynomial is given and we have to find out the value of that polynomial. So how we will find out that value? So what we have to do, that we have to put the value of the given variable in this polynomial, and after that we can get the value of that polynomial. Now we take an example to understand it. Let fx be equals to 4x plus 5, and we have to find out the value of this polynomial, and the value of x is also given there, that is 2. So what we do, that we put the value 2 in the given polynomial 4x. It means that 4 into 2 plus 5. 4 into 2, 8 plus 5, that is equal to 13. So this is the value of the polynomial. Now as you can see here that we have written P2. Why we have written P2? Because the value of the variable x is given 2. So that's why we have written P2. So in general, if any variable is given, for example x is the variable given in the polynomial, so we can write that polynomial as Px, and if the value of x is given a, so we can write the value of that polynomial equals to Pa, where a is what? A is a real number. Now we discuss the last topic of this video, that is zeros or roots of polynomial. Dear students, zeros or roots of polynomial can be defined as the values of variables for which the value of polynomial becomes 0. We take an example to understand it. Let the polynomial py equals to 2y minus 10. So for the 0 value of this polynomial, we have to make it equal to 0. So 2y minus 10, that is equal to 0, or 2y equals to 10, or y equals to 10 by 2, that is equal to 5. So 5 is the root or 0 of the given polynomial. Now we can check it by putting the value of variable y, which is equal to 5, in the polynomial. 2y minus 10, this is the polynomial, right? So 2 into 5 minus 10, that is equal to 10 minus 10, that is equal to 0. So it means for variable y equals to 5, the value of polynomial becomes 0. I hope you all have understood it. In next video, we will discuss the next topics of this chapter. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.